It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs burner at wide receiver. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Chiefs and the Broncos on Monday Night Prime Time.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chiefs in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, and not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. We're in the process of that kick return. It appears we had an injury. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll try the left side. Peters. And he stopped immediately there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. The Chiefs at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On third down, it's Wheeler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, it's Peters. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Wheeler, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. They'll look to throw here. Gets it off to Freeman. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 2nd and 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's where the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 10 carries, 63 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll look to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught here by Griffin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Griffin.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. Pass incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Anderson loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Wheeler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Looking to throw. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That play might not seem like much yardage-wise, but when you look at it maybe having to go 3 and out and punt the football again, it becomes an important conversion. Now the question, can they keep it going from here?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. It's Peters. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue or the fumble, and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2nd and 11.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the second quarter. From there, we're out to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Broncos in that first half. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter play. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Joseph. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Oh, look at the juke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 27.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Hands it off out of the gun. But hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Broncos! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Extra point right down the middle, and we are even at 10 apiece. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. On 3rd down, it's Wheeler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First target, first catch, and a first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 22. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's the option play going left. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And it's 3rd and 4 now. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right. And they double them up here. That makes our score. Important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Chiefs offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson snags it left side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's caught. It's Stewart. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Stewart.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And his kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Denver, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5.
And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.